So let's just start off by saying, what the hell is Kanye doing? He has gone from being one of the greatest minds and creators of our generation to someone who is spiraling out of control and pissing everyone off in the process. It's gotten so bad that he's been blocked from even using social media platforms, and his relationships with Adidas and Gap have all but deteriorated. So today, let's talk about his self-destruction and the 3 things that people do to completely kill their brands. So sit back and enjoy the show. All right, y'all. So today we are in my mobile office talking about the one and only Kanye West. And usually when I talk about Kanye, it's with a lot of vigor, a lot of excitement, because he used to always do something dope or something that, energized my creative juices, right? But lately, he's been doing a lot of unsavory stuff that I really just do not like. And so today we're going to dive into it. Let's do a little bit of backstory of why I used to appreciate Kanye so much, right? So when he dropped his first album, I was actually in college, and I was actually in the middle of thinking about dropping out. And if you even think about music before Kanye, it was all gangster music. And me, I'm not a gangster one bit. So he brought something that really resonated with me. He really was talking about stuff that I can relate to. And the music was great. The music was beyond great, actually. It was awesome. And I always tell people, he had the best 6-7 album run up until maybe My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Every album was a classic, and I waved that Kanye flag proud. Anytime anybody talked about Kanye, I was on his side, he could do no wrong. That was until he started doing wrong. He started doing very wrong. So it seemed like around 2015-ish, he started to go downhill. And there's too many instances to kind of explain, but some of the major ones that stood out was the black people had a choice to be slaves. That was a major one. Some of the stuff that he's been doing with his kids and his divorce from Kim Kardashian, that's a major one. Just the way he's been acting. I don't care if you go through a divorce, but just the way that you've been acting is kind of crazy to me. And lately, those couple of things have kind of multiplied by 10,000. It seemed like for the past couple of weeks, he's done it all. He's made executives watch porn and say, hey, that's you in the porn. And I'm not fact checking at all. This is just stuff that I heard. I'm kind of going off of it because I refuse to kind of watch any more stuff that Kanye is doing, just to be honest with you. He's pretty much went at people on social media. He said a lot of anti-Semitic tweets and things like that. He's had the White Lives Matter t-shirt, which definitely ruffled people all the wrong way. And he's really just been an asshole, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people will say that it's, him being off the meds and him being manic, which, he does have a history of that. But so many things aren't that. So many things are, to be honest, I really don't know what these things are. But to be honest with you, it's made his brand go downhill quick. So he once was the guy that was, as I said in the intro, the top creative mind, but it seems like lately he's in the process of a self-destruction. And the reason why you should care about this, actually you shouldn't really care about it if you don't care, right? But one thing that I kind of want to talk about in this video is that there's a lot of people who go through the same self-destruction in their businesses and the brands that they're building, right? And Kanye is just doing some of the same things that you've done in your business.
I miss the old Kanye, the straight from the go Kanye.
Some of the same things that you've done in your brand. And so today I have 3 things that I've seen people do that Kanye is doing that's making it hard for some of you people to come back from. So the first major thing is alienating your fan base. So when we all get started, we have a core group of people or a core demographic that really rocks with us, that's really pushing us to the forefront, right? With Kanye, that was, hip hop community, that was black people. But with Kanye, some of the things that he's saying is completely against that core demographic. And it's really against himself, since he's part of that demographic, which it's a weird thing in general. But a lot of business owners, a lot of brands I've seen will say that, hey, even though my demographic is black people, I want to start to branch out. I want to get everybody. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that at all. But one thing they will start to do is put other races in their ads, put other races in their content, and focus on those particular audiences and really just alienate the audiences that got them to where they're at. And people see that. People see that. And matter of fact, Steve Harvey said it one time. He was like,
I've always crossed over years. I build the bridge and I invite white folks over to me. The problem with most blacks is they build a bridge and then they cross it. Then when the bridge burned down, their ass can't come back home.
The second thing is stop delivering on what people originally knew you for. So like I said before, Kanye had, to me, one of the best catalogs in music history, right? Those first 7 albums were like masterpieces. Can we get much higher? Along the way, once he started to focus on fashion and shoes a lot more, his music quality started to dip. His album Ye is probably one of the worst pieces of music I've ever heard, to be honest with you. So once you do that, you start to lose those core people who were with you from the beginning, because now they don't know you for delivering high quality music anymore. So the same thing can be said to, business owners. If people know you for selling a good product, high quality, or you have great customer service, no matter what you do, as long as you have those particular items, people are still going to rock with you. People still are going to support you. But once you get away from that, then once again, those same people are not going to support you the way they used to support you. So to not self-destruct, make sure at your core you keep those same items intact. For Kanye, he should definitely focus back on music. That will help get people back on his side. If he dropped a hit, almost everything could be right in the world for some people. For you, if you get your customer service back right, if you get your quality back right, then those people will definitely come back to the brand. And the last thing is playing your audience. And when I say playing your audience, I mean as far as making your audience look stupid. So Kanye actually did this a couple of times. So when he went to TMZ and said that black people had a choice to be slaves, right? He got a ridiculous amount of backlash. Like, people were not rocking with him from that point, right?
We are drugged out. We are following other people's opinions. We are controlled by the media.
And I get it. I completely get it. And then after that, he wanted to get people back on his side, so he did Sunday service. And black people love a choir. Black people definitely love a choir. So black people was definitely rocking with him. He got a whole bunch of gospel awards, all this type of stuff, right? And people thought, oh, he's kind of back to normal. But then he started to do some more stuff saying that George Floyd wasn't killed by the police. He was killed because he had fentanyl in his system, as well as the whole White Lives Matter shirts. Since he was stating that, once he started to do that, he definitely started to play his audience. And really his audience, his core audience, was not rocking with that, to be honest with you. Definitely was not rocking with that. So for you business owners, once again, do not play your audience. Your audience is not stupid. Be on the up and up with them. Don't try to, cross over, and then when that doesn't work, you come back. Like, this is actually the piggyback off of the last one, but just don't make your audience look stupid. So hopefully Kanye gets it together. Hopefully he puts out some good music. Hopefully he puts out some good product. Hopefully he get his stuff right with, get his stuff right in life. Just get his stuff right in life. Just so I can publicly support him again, because what he's doing now is not it. And brands, business owners, don't be like Kanye.